What is up, everybody? This is Lyle with No Hippie Trucking and Transportation Wannabe, and I just wanted to answer a few questions. I've been trying to make this video for a while, but I'm telling you, we've been rolling. We were rolling all the way out to, damn, where are we at? Oregon, all the way out to Pennsylvania. Now we're basically in Chicago, dropping off in Dallas, Albuquerque, and Phoenix. But I did want to answer these questions real quick. First one is, when was I going to drop the wannabe off my name? And you know what? I figured out I'm going to drop that wannabe off of my channel name when I get into my own truck. So, like I said, I'm assuming that's going to be sometime around January, and I'm doing that for tax reasons more than anything. Another question, somebody asked if I was happy with my decision to get into trucking. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with my decision to get into trucking. And I'm happy with my decision to roll with Prime. Another question somebody asked was, how does this compare to my other job? Some of you guys know, some of you guys don't know. I was a mortgage banker for the last 17, 18 years. Primarily with the same company, and the company that I worked with was the best company, or one of the best companies you could ask to work for. So in comparison, here's what I'm going to say. The last 10 years of the mortgage business, it was just a lot of stress, you know, with all the new regulations and things like that, so it just wasn't as fun of an opportunity. Now, the time between 2003 and 2007 or 2006, when I was a manager at this mortgage company, managing an office in Denver and in Phoenix, Arizona, there's never going to be a job that was that good. So I'm not even asking for anything to be as good as that period of time was, but man, that was some good times. As far as the comparison goes, sorry to keep rambling, but all this bumping around is making me lose my train of thought. But in comparisons, you know, when you're dealing with mortgage banking, first of all, that's one of those businesses where you can go a long time without getting paid. So money as a whole is probably going to be better in the mortgage business than it is going to be in trucking. The high end definitely is a lot more. As far as stress levels, though, the difference is in trucking, you stress out over little certain situations, whether it's like traffic or trying to find something. You know, it's stress that comes, it hits you, and then it's gone. In the mortgage business, you know, if somebody's wanting to buy a house, let's say you have 4 or 5 clients under contract, and they're all closing at different dates, you know, trying to keep track with that, you know, trying to keep in touch with everybody. I mean, it's literally stressful 24 hours a day. So that is the main reason I am happy to get out of this, or out of the mortgage business. As far as, you know, the upsides I had when I was in the mortgage business, I was basically, for the last 10 years in the mortgage business, I was working from home, and I built up a client base that was decent enough to where my work hours were fairly short, even though the stress was extremely long. So now I have extremely long hours of driving, especially since we're kind of operating as a team, and really low stress. So that's a good trade-off for me. Downfall is, you know, obviously you miss your family and all that kind of stuff. What up, Andrea? So anyway, shoot, I think I was just calculating my miles based on our odometer over here, and I'm probably at like 90,000 miles, so I'm probably going to be the TNT student at Prime that has been with their trainer the longest in history. But you know, good thing about this, listen, all you guys that are just getting into Prime, that are having to do those 50,000 miles or whatever the mileage is now, listen, there's a lot of stuff that you get by doing those additional miles, whether it's something as simple as knowing exactly how to get into a shipper or receiver, or learning shippers and receivers that you like to deal with. Like this one that we just picked up at, you know, I fuck with that receiver. That was a good place. So I know if I ever have to go back out there, I know exactly how to get there, and I know what to expect when I get there. So those are kind of the little things that you learn by stopping at so many different shippers and receivers during your learning process. And it's not, you don't feel like you're cramming everything in. You know, you kind of pick up a little bit here, a little bit there. You know, so it's kind of, it's more or less kind of really crawling before you walk. So I'm a fan of this pace. Like I said, I plan on staying with my trainer till January and rolling out then. So anyway, I do want to thank you guys for stopping by. No Hippie Trucking and Transportation Wannabe. I do appreciate it. Listen, if you happen to be in that barbecue and cooking lifestyle, run over and check me out on No Hippie Barbecue and Cooking. We're hovering right around 32,000 subscribers over there. So if you're not subscribed to that channel, subscribe to that channel. Now I'm gonna do what I do best, is try to get my ass to sleep right quick before I pick up this night shift. Because my trainer over here, he likes to run on solar power. When the sun's out, that's what he likes driving. I'm joking. I'm joking.
It might be opposite day.
I'm joking. Our schedule kind of flip-flopped a little bit. I prefer driving during the daytime. But anyway, do appreciate you stopping by. I'm out.